Hi, Patrick here. Have Cheetah Will View. It is day 6 of our 31 days of Halloween. Now, our originally scheduled programming was Halloween 78. But being the Cheetah, if we're not one thing, we're inconsistent. We decided to do something we're going to do something a little different first. We are going to do Halloween. I can promise you that. But today I just felt like, I don't know, wasn't really feeling it. So what I decided to do was to kill two birds with one stone. One, I want to go back a little bit further than 78. I've been seeing a lot of people do their 31 days of Halloween, and one of the cool things I noticed they're going back to the classics. Everything I've done up to today has been pretty modern. I think the oldest movie I reviewed is back up to 2015. Yikes, right? So today I decided to go way back in the Wayback Machine, and also do a little fun thing called Multi-Pack Mania. Okay, see, Multi-Pack Mania. So, of course, some of you guys might not know, some of you do. Multi-Pack Mania is a format that was conceived and executed by our good friends Joe the Horror Man and Horrific Nightmares JM. They came out with the horror. No, not horror pack. It's just multi-pack mania, because multi-pack mania can be anything. That was really cool. One aspect I will have to say about multi-pack mania is that it just wasn't related just to horror. If you have other multi-packs that with drama or science fiction or kung fu action or whatever, you could use those as well. But for us, we're using horror cinema series. This is from Echo Bridge, and it features 12 movies that are in the public domain. It means you can watch them on YouTube if you want to. The movie that we're going to be covering today is a movie called Night of the Blood Beast. Night of the Blood Beast. Yeah, let's talk about that. So, Night of the Blood Beast was made in 1958 by the Corman brothers, or Gene and Roger Corman, king of schlock cinema, right? So this movie was filmed in 7 days for $68,000. It was filmed in California. It was written by a young man named Martin Varno, who was only 21 years old. And if you're wondering if I'm reading this from Wikipedia, yeah, I got some of the information from there, so sue me. But that doesn't tell you. I'm going to tell you what I thought about the movie, though. So, so this movie is actually has a little bit of a history to it. That's really what I was surprised about. There seems to be more drama behind the camera than there was in front of the camera. There was lawsuits and arbitration hearings, legal shenanigans going on. So name titles, the original name titles of the movie was changed a couple of times. It's just Night of the Blood Beast is, action packed behind the scenes. But what about the scenes in front of the camera? Well, so the story is pretty simple, and honestly, I'm watching it and I'm just thinking, if they would have made this movie today with a proper budget, holy cow, not necessarily a bad movie at that. Pretty interesting, actually, or at least a good Outer Limits episode. So the story goes, it shows an astronaut on a space mission, and as he's blasting off into space, his rocket is hit and knocks it off course. He does the Steve Austin thing and crash lands this. I can't hold it. She's breaking up. So he crash lands, and then they set out the search party, which consists of one small jeep with a man and a woman. That's the rescue party, right? So they're rescuing. They're gonna go get him. They find the rocket. Unfortunately, our astronaut pal, Mr. Cochran, is dead. Uh, so they call for backup, and they get one army jeep with three other people, a doctor, his Cochran's girlfriend, and another tech. So for this big, huge rocket experiment, this shooting off, they have a staff of 5. It's just you can't help but laugh at just that there's just no budget here. I mean, $68,000 it must have been gone to pay the Cormans because it didn't go onto the screen at all. So they get to the rocket and they find the astronaut dead, and then the other 3 guys show up, and they go inside the rocket, and Cochrane is, while he's dead, it seems like his body's still alive. So they take the body out and they rush back to their big base. The base is huge, big base for 5 people. No guards, no nothing. Of course, this is being set in Florida, so they transport the body inside, and they're trying to figure out why his body's still alive, but even though his brain and his heart are both toast. They can't figure it out. Then weird things start to happen. They start losing power. What they don't know is they've been enveloped by a magnetic field, basically an EMP, and it's knocked out everything: the cars, the radios, everything else. They don't know it. They don't recognize it until it's too late. Well, anyway, they hear weird noises. One of the techs goes outside. He thinks he sees something. He shoots at it. Thinks he hits it. Comes back inside. Tells the others. Then Cochrane. Then as they're trying to figure out what's going on, they don't know, so they decide to sleep for the night. Dr. Wyman, the lead doctor, he's going to do the first watch. Well, they wake up, and lo and behold, Dr. Wyman is not only dead, but half his head's eaten, which is pretty good for a 1958 movie to actually describe that. That was interesting. Obviously, they couldn't show anything, but for them to describe it as like half his head is gone, it's like, damn, So finds out that the astronaut, he's been infested with aliens. I know you're thinking, is there gonna be a stomach burst? No, not a stomach burst. They still have him in him, and the creature. What happens is that he killed the doctor, obviously, and or the creature did, and the creature assumes doctor, and he's communicating telepathically through the astronaut, and every victim he kills, he absorbs who they are, and then he still can communicate through the astronaut. So you can see his different speech patterns and how he talks. You can definitely tell it's not just the astronaut. It's definitely there's somebody else. The Dr. Wyman's in there, and give the credit to the staff. They immediately pick up on it. They instantly recognize that. So the rest of the movie is them trying to figure out, decide whether to, they want to kill this creature, and the astronaut saying, but if you kill the creature, then you'll end up killing me, and so they have to make a decision, and the first, and it goes down to a cave where they have a final battle. As far as this movie goes, yeah, it's dirt cheap. The budget is dirt cheap. They didn't have enough money to do much. The creature costume was actually used 2 weeks before for another movie, a comedy actually. So they came back. They used it 2 weeks after that. After the first movie was made, they came back, recycled it, and brought it back for this movie. The Cormans were anything else, but they were damn thrifty. They truly were. The movie is a lot of talk. For one thing, I'll tell you that right now. It's heavy, heavy, heavy on the dialogue. Very, very light on the action. Of course, the special effects are really, really bad. The opening scene is, the music is, the score is just, wow. I don't know what to tell you about the score. The score has some of the most It has some of the most misplaced score music I've ever heard. Um, Action-packed music during a scene where they're taking a dead body to the base. It's just, it throws you off the movie a little bit. It really does. Um, so the movie is directed by Bernard Kowalski. It's not bad. I mean, he gets good performances from his cast, which is not always easy to do. I mean, you got to think of the subject matter, and so when you find five actors that can actually put some effort into it, and instead of winking at the camera, you got to give credit to that too. Um, but overall, the Night of the Blood Beast is pretty fun, cheesy, public domain goodness. Um, we recommended it. We enjoyed it. We thought it was a lot of fun. And yeah, so this is this is the this is where I got it at. Again, this is the Echo Bridge horror cinema series, over 14 hours and 12 features. So yep, so two birds, one stone. That's day 6 of 31 nights, 31 days of Halloween, and also my first multi-pack mania. So I'm not sure if I'll come back and do that again, but at least you got one out of me. All right. Well, tomorrow might be Halloween 78. We'll see. Stay tuned. You'll have to come back and see if if that happens or not. And on a side note, I just want to say welcome back to our good friend Heroic Waffles. He's back. He left a video explaining what's going on. I'm glad you came over from the dark side, my friend. You didn't need to be there. You need to be here with your friends and doing movies with us, doing live streams. Yeah. So welcome back, and yeah, look forward to talking to you soon. All right, that's it for me and the Cheetah. If you like what you see, please give us a subscription, and hit the notification button and the bell. Leave a comment below. Night of the Blood Beast. Classic sci-fi horror entertainment. All right, until the next one. Peace. Damn, did I really talk 13 minutes into this? Sorry about that. Peace.